Sorry, ma'am. Just want to find out, is this... But this is a boomed off area, right? Not a private estate. Oh, okay. Pardon? Huh? For? Aring? What is he saying? Sorry, what was that guy saying? Is that Mark? Oh, okay. Do all you LCPF guys drive Ford Rangers?
I spoke to you nicely on the phone. Now you've entered my premises. Okay. Now you, Peter.
Sorry.
Now you've entered my premises. You're videoing my guards, which is not allowed.
Sorry, Mark. Mark, let's de-escalate.
But what you're doing is not allowed.
Mark, let's de-escalate a little bit. You know? First of all, I asked the other lady. This is a boomed off area, right? Let's have a conversation now. Please calm down. Let's have a conversation. The same way we had a conversation on the phone.
I was very calm, sir, but now you've entered. You are not allowed to video my guards. Okay, I've had a conversation with SAPS now as well.
Okay.
You're not allowed to. You are not. You're disobeying the POPI Act 100%.
In which way, sir?
Okay, private faces. Private faces.
They're not the subject of my video. I'm just recording.
Excuse me, you're recording them. You're not allowed to. You are not allowed to. I spoke nicely to you on the phone. Okay, now I've had enough.
We're still speaking nicely, Mark.
No, I'm not. I'm past.
Nice.
Can you take your glasses off, please?
I can take it off for the cops. If you want to call the police, if you want to call SAPS, you can call SAPS.
Can you take off your glasses,
when
please,
you can
sir?
call SAPS and they can come and we can. So if I've done something wrong, I will answer to SAPS. Not a problem. You can prosecute me if I've done something wrong. You are perfectly welcome to prosecute me. My understanding is this is a public space. So what I'm doing in a public space. I didn't come here to interfere or to do anything with anyone. I'm just really recording in a public space, to my understanding. So you work with local law enforcement, right?
Very much so.
Yes. So that is why I'm saying I don't have a problem. You can call them to come in, and we can have a conversation. If I have done something wrong, I don't have a problem accounting. I'm not, like I said to the...
Would you be comfortable with this? Would you really? I asked you to be decent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I spoke to you beautifully on the phone, right or wrong.
And we had a conversation.
And I said to you, would you like it to happen to you? Where a person comes to an entrance of a boomed off area and comes and starts videoing the guards in that at the boomed off area. Would you like that to happen to you?
So yes, maybe I may be uncomfortable, which is a subjective feeling, right? But like I said, I'm in a public space, sir. And like the security guards have evaluated, I'm not coming to cause any threat. I'm just gathering video
Which
content.
security guard?
They have evaluated. I'm not coming here for any nefarious intentions.
It's a threat.
Just
You're videoing my private vehicles coming in. It's a security threat.
How does that become?
And my guards and everything.
But how does it become a security threat? Fine, there's potential for it to be a threat.
Oh, well, that's the point, exactly.
Yes.
So from a
but
risk
at the end of the
perspective,
day,
it's unacceptable.
but unacceptable. That's a subjective feeling, sir.
No.
I am not operating illegally.
No, you are, because you are busy taking private information of people. Where's your? Have you got consent from this individual?
I don't need consent, sir.
Of course you need consent.
I don't.
Of course you
According
need
to
consent.
section 16, 1A and B of the Constitution, everybody
Not
has...
the POPI Act, my friend.
No, which aspect of the POPI Act? You can show me. I don't have a problem. Hence
No,
I said...
you're filming. You're
hence
busy
I said to
filming
Mark-
people.
Hence I said to Mark,
Yes.
if I have broken any laws, including POPI, I don't have a problem
You
answering.
know what you're doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
You haven't given us a reason why you're doing this. Okay, let's play open
did.
cards. Okay, we men.
Yes, sir.
Let's play.
sir.
Okay? You're trying to get a reaction. That's what you're trying to get. You're trying to make us feel uncomfortable and get a reaction. Okay? You come here with a mask on. I cannot see your face.
Yes, sir. I created
Okay.
my own privacy. Because in public, there's no right to privacy in public. So I create my
There's a
own.
right to privacy.
There isn't.
There's a right
There
to
isn't. You can Google it, sir. You can just, this is what I'm saying. Just take your phone
the
quickly
point-
and check.
the point
when you're
is-
out in
the-
public,
the point
anybody
is,
can video.
we've got
and record
security
you.
protocol.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I get you. I understand.
And by you filming, you're getting information about residents here. So we are uncomfortable. with this.
Because how is it determined that the person is a resident or not? Remember, so POPI Act is not just simply about just a face or registration. It's a complete identity. So you take additional factors.
No.
That is
you
what
can identify a vehicle to an individual. You're taking people's personal information, and you've got it on film. That's not. I'm sorry. You are infringing on people's rights. by
I'm
doing
not,
that.
sir.
You are.
Which aspect of it? That's the thing. Because like I said to you,
A vehicle registration is good enough from a personal information
with a
perspective.
face, etc. I don't have
No, with the
access. I
face.
don't
No,
have.
no.
So I don't have access.
No,
I don't have
you-
access to police to records to be able to obtain.
Okay,
that.
how do we know this?
I don't have.
So how do we
And,
know
and
this?
if I
How do we know this?
I don't have. I am a private individual, and that is why I'm saying even it's not a problem. You can call SAPS. I don't have a problem answering.
What is your intention of being?
So my intention is to just capture video content for
what
stories.
purpose?
I do stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a journalist?
I am a journalist. I'm a freelance journalist.
Okay.
I'm a freelance journalist according to section 16(1) A and B of the
Have you
Constitution.
got any identification to prove that to us?
Okay, so you're gonna say I'm being silly, right? Because I get this question all the time. So this is what I did, and why I did this, right? Why I did this is to prove a point, right? You're gonna say I'm silly for it. If I work for SABC, SABC will give me a card to say I'm an SABC employee or journalist. EWN News would give me a card. As a freelancer, I operate according to the Constitution, which gives every one of us the right to press and media, the right to gather and disseminate information and ideas.
But not the
to
right,
fellow
not the right
citizens.
to capture personal information of individuals. And that's what you're busy doing.
It is allowed, sir.
You're not allowed to.
Which side of the POPI Act
They,
says so?
they have not given you permission.
I
Quite
don't
frankly.
need permission.
No. You
I
do.
don't need permission.
You cannot just go and willy-nilly go and film. You've got
Sir.
to be capturing their face. Have you
Sir.
have you asked these? Ask for
Ask for
permission.
Can I ask you just a simple thing?
Yes.
Please just go to Google and just ask the question, can a person video record and take pictures in public? Or even ask, can a person take pictures of me in public? There's numerous articles that have been written by legal experts on the subject. So what happens?
He's doing,
No,
he
I'm
wants a reaction from a-
Mark. I'm not.
What is the intention of what are you busy with? What
Okay.
kind of story are you busy with?
Just to make this very quick, right?
Yes.
So, okay, I'll be honest with you, Mark. Okay, so yes, I am a journalist. I'm a freelancer. I record video content of my interaction. I am a human rights. I'm a constitutional rights activist, right? And one thing I've come to find out since I started videography, photography, is this kind of misunderstanding with regards to this activity.
I'm 100% right. You had to get
I'm not
a
here to get. So I captured the.
And I think I've handled myself really well.
I captured the interactions based on this because I find a lot of people don't understand these activities. You are perfectly right. I'm not knocking being security conscious. Like I said to the gentleman, he's right to come and question me, right? But because I'm acting within the confines of the law, where I'm on public property, right? I'm not interfering with anybody, impeding anybody's movement and so on.
Sure.
But all I do is gather video content. And yes, what I do is I get the interactions that emanate from it, right? Which I use as stories to explain and give people understanding of the constitutional right to press and media to gather and so on, which is in essence what journalists do. Yeah. So I'm not here to come and cause a fight.
No, I understand. You want a reaction because it obviously it feeds your story, right?
It feeds my story, but then because look,
we are concerned about security, right? So
Perfect.
this is our primary consideration,
I get you.
and hence why, out of choice, we've got
The area boomed off.
area boomed off with mass participation.
I get you.
All right. So the point here is, obviously, when you infringe on somebody's understanding of security, and in this instance, we're concerned because you're busy videoing a point of entry for us, then that obviously then leads us to be quite anxious about your participation here.
You're perfectly right to be anxious. But like I said, if I am doing anything that's wrong, right,
No, sure.
I can answer to it. But because I've understood the legalities of this very well, that is what I do. And yes, in a way, like I engaged with some police after recording Standard Bank downtown a few weeks ago. Even yesterday, on Monday, I was recording Standard Bank in Hatfield, and we went to the police station, and the same thing, you know.
You've got nothing better to do with your time than go to police stations.
Trying to provoke. That's part
No, I'm not trying to
No,
provoke.
you're trying to provoke
No,
a
I'm not trying to.
reaction.
I'm trying to get. No, so what I normally do, right, is it's not to provoke, but I do have decent engagements where I will test your knowledge of the legalities, but then I do try to explain to you that what I am doing, right? Like I said, I don't come here as a threat. What I am doing is just.
We don't know that.
That is why I even said to you
We don't
initially.
know that, and that's why I asked you earlier on.
Yeah.
If your approach was different when you got here, if you had come to the guards and said you would like some video content, okay, which they would be included in,
Yeah.
they would have phoned me and it would have been a different interaction.
But I
You
wouldn't
came
have had
here,
the reaction.
you came here, exactly, you came here to create a reaction. That's what you did, okay? You know, in
Which
today's
is-
times, if that is what floats your boat, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're all a little bit more mature than that.
So
in
let me.
life.
So
There's enough going on in our country without you having to create more for your own happiness.
it's not for happiness.
What is it for?
Like I said, I'm a constitutional
So
activist.
You're doing everything for a reaction.
No.
That's all that you
So,
do.
so, like I said, I'm a constitutional activist. There's a lot of things in our country, right, that are very wrong.
Sure.
But my belief, right, is that we as a people of this nation, we believe that the only way to get it right is at the votes. But there are certain things and powers that are given to us by the Constitution, which we don't use, you know. And as a result, we can't do anything. We sit back, we complain, we go to the votes, we put our
What
votes down.
amazes me, sir, you
and
mentioned me that Hilton knows you. Now, I know a lot of people,
yeah,
and a lot of SAPs member, you haven't got a clue what I do. Okay?
okay,
You haven't got a clue what I do.
okay,
All right? They don't know you. Okay? And I phoned a lot of people from
Okay.
Littleton on my way here.
There is an investigating officer sergeant that is dealing with a case that I opened already.
So they haven't interacted with you the way that you told me for doing the same
No,
thing.
they have interacted with me last week. There's a captain that I don't know if he's still there, but he was there during the day because I came from there.
Captain?
I don't know his name, but he's one of the uniform captains. He sits there in the front. So last week, Thursday, yes, I was
A
reporting
whiskey or Bravo?
a Bravo.
Okay.
Okay. So I
So he
did go-
didn't interact with you while you were doing something like this?
No, he interacted with me afterwards.
Okay, well, the way you explained to me,
Yes, sir.
okay, is that you've done this often in Littleton and they've interacted with you because of you doing it.
They've interacted with me, I think, on 2 or 3 occasions, right? Based on this. That's what I'm saying. On Thursday, I was there in the evening because there was, again, another area that I was reporting, right? And they called the SAPS members, and I voluntarily went with them. And because something happened there, the captain actually said that I must open a case against another individual from that community, right? Because the SAPS members, they were of the opinion that the ones that went with me, that I was doing something wrong. And the captain explained to them that because I'm on public property, I have not done anything wrong. I'm allowed to video record in public, on public property. Anything my eyes can see, I can record because you cannot trespass my eyes. So I know it's difficult to concept to understand, but my ultimate aim is not just for this. My ultimate aim is to try and empower others to understand a lot of the constitutional rights that we have, such as PAIA, whereby we actually all have the ability to engage with our public entities, our state entities to say, hey, give us records of what you're doing, so that we evaluate, we scan through those things, and we can then hold you accountable. I want to be able to go to the municipality and record the public servants when they are serving me and they are giving me a shoddy attitude, because I've experienced that. That is what I'm working towards. Unfortunately, yes, for me, I felt it is imperative that I start with this kind of thing and create some form of a following. I know we're all different in the way we think about it. One policewoman asked me why I don't start a workshop. But if I just opened up a place and I said,
what?
Yes, sir.
You weren't able to antagonize Arthur and myself to the extent that you want. He was handling this first. He got to you. He got to you. Okay?